everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris, and I'm going to be using Stirling soaps today. Bit of a green theme today with the soaps and the shirt. Got the Celtic shirt on today. I'm going to be using Stirling Coconut Lime. This is the first non-mentholated Stirling soap that I've used, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's got a lovely fresh coconut smell. Real coconut, not like a bouncy fake coconut scent or a roast coconut. It smells like a fresh coconut, and it's just got a zing of lime in the background. There's just enough lime to highlight the smell of the coconut. It really is superb, and I'm really looking forward to using this. I'm going to be using the Razorock Monster. This was sent to me by Oive Chapel, Alex, over in America, when I purchased the Wunderbar from him, and he sent a whole heap of brushes and a couple of soaps and loads of razor blades. But what a generous, lovely bloke, and I'm looking forward to using this. I've been told this knot is very nice. It feels very similar to my Magard 26mm granite brush, and it looks very similar. The handle's different shape, but if I'm honest, the handle looks similar in the actual makeup of the resin, and the knot looks very similar as well, and it feels very soft on the face. It's not as soft as a Black Wolf, it's nowhere near as soft as a Black Wolf, but that's really how soft a Black Wolf knot or a tuxedo knot is. They are super soft, but it's soft, and I'm looking forward to it. You can probably see that my neck is still a little bit red raw from using the Holy Black soap, but I just had to have a shave because I've got 3 days growth here now. I think it's 3, is it 2? I don't know. I just got to get it off, it's driving me nuts. So let's get the brush dipped in the water, cold water. Shake out the excess. Scent strength out the tub's a good 5.5. Maybe even up near a 6. But what I find with Stirling soaps is they get even stronger when you put a bit of water on them. So I'm really looking forward to this soap, I really am. I love coconut and I love lime, so why not mix them together? It's a big old brush this, it's got a massive knot. You can see it's filling up a lot of that tub. I don't expect this knot to be as good as a Black Wolf or a tuxedo or a Game Changer, but if it's as good as a Magard knot, it's a great knot. And these brushes are so cheap. You know, you're not paying $100 for a brush, albeit it's not a custom brush. In a sense, these ones are sort of custom because you never ever get the same handle. They're not. It's not like these are turned out of resin. I think that's about 6 hairs I've pulled out of this since I looked at it. Just going to do the tips again and just go back in. I always overload. Why not? There'll be nothing worse than dropping dead and not having had a good shave the day before because you didn't use enough soap. You'd be devastated. You'd be up there, if you're religious, in heaven, thinking, shit, I had a shit shave yesterday. Should have put a bit more soap on my brush. No, you don't want that. Now what I find straight away with using this soap is it's not as gloopy, the actual mixture of it, because there's no menthol. This brush is losing a lot of hair. That's about 6 or 7. There's another one in the water. That's about 8 now, I think. Right. With the face. And while I'm doing this, I just want to highlight, I did my head shave again with a Wunderbar, which I'm using again today. I just want to really dial this razor in, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having such nice shaves with it. I did the head shave with the Wunderbar yesterday, and it's easily the best razor I've used on my head. Oh, the scent on this is absolutely beautiful. Rod and Mandy over at Stirling really know how to mix a scent. In some ways similar to Chris Cullen with the lavender. I'm not a big lavender fan, but I had the lavender, the purple grapefruit, lavender and grapefruit. And it was superb. Well, straight off the bat, it's a big knot in the brush, but it's got a bit of scritch. Not the most comfortable knot to use in your face for a face lather. This would be ideal for a bowl lather, I think. All I'm doing right now is building the lather. I'm just adding a little bit of water at a time so that it doesn't aerate too much before you add some more. All I'm doing is making a mess now. The reason it's taking so long is because I've way overloaded the brush, so it takes longer to get your lather going, but it's worth it in the end. Yes, there's another hair now. It's starting to get to the consistency that I enjoy now. Yeah, I think we're pretty much there, so let's pull that over. I just had my mum sorting the kids out with some sweets, so as you can see, this lather is absolutely superb. Oh. Just, I do highly recommend when you make your lather, if you've got the time, look at that, just spend a bit of time on it. It's the most, in my opinion, the most enjoyable part of a shave is making the lather. Getting that scent going, and the longer it's on your face, the more you smell it. And this stuff, it lathers like an absolute treat. It smells amazing. There's another hair. That's got to be close to 10 hairs now out of that brush. You got to expect you're going to lose some brush hair. On a synthetic, I'm a bit surprised that I've lost so much. I don't know whether it's in this light on or not. I don't know whether that's going to make any difference. I don't know if that makes any difference at all. I'll leave it on for a bit and then I might turn it off, I don't know. So here we go, got the Wunderbar, and I've got brand new Treat Platinum. This one wasn't sent to me by Oive Chapel. He sent me over 90 blades, but this was a pack that I got sent over from Mohammed Peer in South Africa. So here we go, the Wunderbar. I think this is called a torqued slant. So it's almost like they've twisted the metal and twisted it from straight to bent to the slant. So beautiful, I love it, I absolutely love this razor. It requires no pressure. Just does a great job. And one thing I love about it, I love the finish on it. People have been telling me it's been tumble finish, I think it is. I can't remember what the actual wording of it was or what they said, but it basically gives it that sort of unfinished look. But it's done in order to keep the tolerances very, very tight. It's just a beautiful razor. It's not a lot of money in my opinion for what you get. You know, you can spend probably half the amount and get a Merkur 37C, or I think the 39C is a slant as well. There's another here. Or you can spend a little bit more, save a little bit more. And I can't really compare, I can't tell you what's better because I've only used this one, but without using the Mercure, without using any other slant, I can tell you right now this is a superb razor. For me anyway. Like I say, won't be for everyone. Not everyone will get on with a slant, not everyone will get on with this slant. They might get on with the Mercure much better, or the PIA Bakelite. It just depends what razor works better for you. But this one works incredibly well for me. If not, probably better than any razor I've used. Slant or straight. Well, this is the only slant I've used. Just going to the water out. And I can tell you right now, we've got the good old Stirling slickness. There's no drag, just nothing, it's just slick. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. It smells great. It's another one of those gourmand scents where you want to eat the stuff at the tub. It just smells amazing. Across the grain. It's definitely got a different angle. I find it's got a much different angle to a lot of razors I've used. I'm still learning it, I'm still learning how to use it. Got a couple of just tiny little weepers in the bottom here. But I don't think it's really down to this razor. I think it's down to the damage that soap caused to my skin. It still feels a little bit tender, unfortunately. And it's probably not ready to be shaved today, but I just had to have a shave. And ingrown hair, I got it out, but it's still got a lump there because I squeezed the living daylights out of my face to get it. There's another hair. But it's a super efficient razor. I don't think the treat blade works in it quite as well. I might have to try just a couple of different blades in it. Gillette Silver Blue was lovely in it. I don't know if it's the sort of razor that might benefit more from a thinner blade or a thicker blade like the Kai. In fact, the extreme opposites would probably be in terms of thickness for sharpness, would be your Kai for your thickness and just your feather for your slim sharp. But that's a beautiful shave. I've been really happy with that. I'm just going to pop onto the Thea's Lemon now. Which always gives a nice burn and a nice flavour, or a nicer flavour. And then we can have a look at the hardware of what we've used, and a bit of software. Stirling coconut lime, superb, really nice. It's a great lathering soap, great, easy to load, easy to lather. The brush is still caked. I'm going to be doing a head shave after this, so I'm just going to keep the lather in the brush today. The brush is alright, it's not brilliant. I find the tips to be a little bit scritchy and they like to come out. The razor, superb. I've got a couple of little weepers down here, but I think it's just I've got irritation bumps all over my neck and my chin. It's, yeah, it would have been more comfortable if I'd given my skin another couple of days. I might have to rest my face a little bit now for a few days before I have another shave, just to let it get back into its old ways. Razorock Wunderbar from ItalianBarber.com. Torque slant, titanium handle. I've got brand new treat platinum blade in there. Still worked very, very well. I'm just going to hit that, I think, with a bit of styptic. Why not? Give it a little dry off and we'll set that to the side. And then I'm going to move on to Shaveworks, the Cool Fix, while I tackle all these ingrown hair issues that I've been having. There's definitely a little bit of sting on my neck there, a little bit under here on the chin. And then I'm going to move on to, I'm going all over the place here. Elvado Royal Tahitian Lime Splash Aftershave Tonic. And this is like a beautiful citrus scent, but it's got a good kick of mint in it, and it really smells lovely. So a good splash of that. It's aloe vera. An alum based splash. It's a beautiful cooling sensation, it really does. Sorry. Just catch them little hairs under my nose. Still got a little bit of whipperage happening yet. That's a new word, weeperage. Right, so that's that. And then I can move on to the final part of the, how are we feeling? Yeah. Coconut lime, Stirling, aftershave balm, post-shave balm. Looking forward to this. Give it a good shake. Oh, it's thick stuff. I wasn't expecting it to be that thick. Oh, it smells great. It smells exactly like the soap. and it is actually quite a thick cream. Oh, that smells superb, and it's already pretty much absorbed, so it's obviously a good cream for absorption into the skin. Wonderful. What a shave. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, I'm going to move on to my head shave now, so bloody weeper, I can't get that to finish now, even with this diptych. Got a little bit of, as you can see, I am a little bit red raw down here. That's mainly because of my last shave, not really anything to do with this one. I'm going to leave you guys to it. I hope you have a great weekend. I know I will. I'm going to be taking the kids out today with my mum and dad and take them down to some bouncy castle places and things like that and have a bit of fun with them. And other than that, you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.